Hello friends, greetings of the day. Welcome to the online session of Business Economics. Friends, you know that in these sessions we are learning chapter number 5, that is business cycle. In these sessions we have already completed the meaning of business cycle, the phases of business cycle, and then the features of business cycle. Now in this session we are going to learn causes of business cycle. Now friends, the causes of business cycle can be divided into two parts. It may be internal cause or it may be external cause. So internal causes are all those causes that can be controlled with some effects. It means that the economy as a whole can take certain kind of controllable measures for these internal causes. But on the other hand, the external causes are such kind of causes which are beyond the control of an economy. So let us first in this session discuss the internal causes of business cycle. The internal causes, the first one is fluctuation in effective demand. According to Keynes, friends, do remember the name of this economist? According to J.M. Keynes, the fluctuation in economic activities are due to the fluctuation in aggregate effective demand. Effective demand, you know the meaning of demand, that is willingness and ability of the consumers to purchase a good at the different price. So when willingness and ability of the consumers is possible, it becomes the effective demand. And when there is a fluctuation in this effective demand, it is going to create the business cycle. In a free market economy where maximization of profit is the aim of the businesses, a higher level of aggregate demand will induce businessmen to produce more. And when the demand has increased, the people will start producing more. When the companies start producing more, it is going to create various job opportunities. And when the job opportunities are open, it will result into higher income of the people. And when the income of the people has increased, it is again going to give rise to the aggregate demand, and as a result the boom situation will occur into the economy. On the other hand, when effective demand has decreased, the companies will be forced to cut down their production. When the companies are forced to cut down their production, the employees will be kicked out of the company and there will be unemployment. When there is unemployment, the income of the people will decrease and their purchasing power will also decrease. As a result, this is going to create the contraction in the economy. So we can say that effective demand is the cause of business cycle. This is what Keynes has explained. As a result, there will be more output and income. When uh, the companies start producing more, there will be more output, there will be more income, there will be more employment. However, if aggregate demand exceeds aggregate supply, it will cause inflation. So aggregate demand, if it has exceeded the aggregate supply, the prices of the product will start rising, and when prices of the product start rising, it is going to create inflation. So that is a negative side of the effective demand. But because of this effective demand, the business cycle is going to occur. Another reason of business cycle is fluctuations in investment. According to some economists, fluctuations in investment are the prime cause of the business cycle. These economists believe that when new inventions may cause entrepreneurs to increase in the investment in the new projects, which are most cost efficient or more profit inducing. When inventions occur into the economy, the entrepreneurs will increase investment in such kind of new projects. As a result, when investment occurs, it is going to create expansion in the industries. Or investment may rise when the rate of interest is low in the economy. When interest rates are quite low, as a result also the investment will start coming into the economy. Now increase in this investment will shift the aggregate demand to the right side. It means that the aggregate demand in the economy will increase, and when aggregate demand has increased, it will lead to economic expansion. So these economists believe that investment is the prime cause of business cycle. When investment increases, it is going to create expansion, and when investment decreases, it is going to create the contraction. So decrease in the investment will have opposite effect. Then variation in government spending. Friends, government spend on various kind of people welfare activities. When government start constructing the bridge or construction of the canal or building a dam, all these kind of activities are considered as government spending. Fluctuation in this government spending with its impact on aggregate economic activity will result in the business fluctuations. Government spending, especially during and after war, has destabilizing effect on the economy. So when government spends on the economic activities, say for example when government spends on construction of the road or construction of bridge or construction of canal or dam, this is going to give rise to the employment of the people, and when people get employment they will get income, and as a result their purchasing power will increase. This is going to give boost to the economy, and economy will start in expansion. But when government cuts down the spending, when government reduces the spending, this is going to create a reverse effect in the economy, because when government cuts down the spending, as a result the people will not get income, and when people do not get income, their purchasing power will be reduced, and as a result the aggregate demand will be reduced, and economy will start experiencing contraction. So variation in government spending is also the cause of this business cycle. Then macroeconomic policies, policies which are made by the government for the overall economy, they are macroeconomic policies. We can say the monetary policies or fiscal policies will also create effect on business cycle. Expansionary policies, when government has introduced the expansionary policies such as increased in government spending, or we can say tax reduction, these are all going to create a boost in the economy and aggregate demand will increase. Say for example when government reduces the tax, people will have more disposable income. When people have more disposable income, the demand will increase and the economy will face expansion. But when government increases the tax, the disposable income will be reduced, and when disposable income has reduced, the economy will face contraction. Then money supply is also the cause of this business cycle. According to Houtre, do remember the name of this economist? According to Houtre, trade cycle is a purely monetary phenomenon. Houtre says that the trade cycle or business cycle is monetary phenomenon. Unplanned changes in the money supply may cause business fluctuations in the economy. When money supply has increased too much, this is going to create inflation in the economy, and when money supply has decreased, it is going to create contraction in the economy. An increase in the money supply cause expansion in aggregative demand and in economic activity. So increase in money supply will create expansion, whereas the decrease in money supply will create contraction in the economy. Then psychological factors. Some economists also believe that psychological factors are also the causes for business cycle. According to Pigou, the modern business activities are based on anticipation of the business community and are affected by the waves of optimism and pessimism. So do remember the name of this economist. Pigou has said that psychological factors affect the business activities. According to him, if the businessmen are pessimist, the businesses or investment in the business will be less. But when they are optimistic, they will invest more in the business, and as a result of the optimism of the businessmen, the economic activity will go on increasing. It is going to create expansion in the economy. But when they are pessimist, there will be contraction in the economy. If entrepreneurs are optimistic about the future market conditions, they make investment, and as a result expansionary phase may begin. So if entrepreneurs are optimistic, this is going to create expansion in the economy. According to Schumpeter, again remember the name of this economist. Schumpeter has given the innovation theory, and according to Schumpeter, a trade cycle are the result of innovation which take place in the system from time to time. When innovation has taken place in the economy, the investment opportunities increase. The businessmen make investment in this innovative project. When they make investment in this innovative project, this is going to give rise to the employment, and when employment has increased, it is going to give boost to the economy, and economy will start experiencing expansion. But the economy where such innovation does not take place, they may face contraction. The cobweb theory of Nicholas Kaldor. Again, remember the name of Nicholas Kaldor, who has given cobweb theory. According to Nicholas Kaldor, business cycle result from the fact that present prices substantially influence the production at some future date. When prices of the product at present time will affect the production at some future date. When prices of the product are increasing at present, the businessmen will be inspired to produce more, and this will give rise to the economic activities, and expansion will be possible. But if present price of the products are very less, the businessmen will start reducing the production, and when they start reducing the production, this will going to create contraction in the economy. So these all were the internal causes. Thank you for now.